Ciao everyone, thank you for being here. My name is Riccardo Proserpi. I'm the creative director of Garage Italia Studio, which is a creative agency and customization hub based in Milan, in Italy. And we had the honor to work with BananaCorp. And today I want to talk to you about branding and particularly about the very special project we worked with in the past months. So when it comes to branding, the main job of the design studio is to transfer the values and the characters of the owners or the brand you work with into a visual language and communication. And as you might, if you know those guys, you can imagine that bringing the funny side of them and also the serious side of them together was not an easy task, but has surely been one of the funniest projects we work with. So today I'm going to guide you through the brand manual, which will contain most of the assets we created for them and the process we follow to come to the conclusion of the project. Over there, okay. So as you can see, the index will contain the main logo, typography, color palette, sub-brand guidelines, characters, illustration rules, graphic elements and applications, and the tone of voice. So the main logo, which you might have seen on your badges and on the posters, it's a banana. We needed to start from their existing branding. Yeah, that's it. From their existing branding, which was as well a banana. And we decided to go with this shape because it needed to be simplified and needed to be inscribed into a square in order to be flexible, to be communicated on digital and physical applications. Here you can see some variations of the main logo. For the same reason, we did a lot of variations of it, so depending on the different application, we made sure that they always had something available. When it comes to typography, as I said before, we needed to find a middle solution between the funny and the serious side of the project. So we decided we go with the ITC souvenir and the railway, which are both smooth and cute fonts, but that can also be used in corporate communications. So here you can find a different hierarchy of the elements we choose for the fonts. For the color palette, one of the topics we discussed in the initial brief is that BananaCorp has very big future objectives, and we needed to find a way to bring all the different business they run together, and we found the key in doing that through the color palette. So we chose these 6 colors, we gave names to them. The main color is Banana Brew, then we have Tomato Talks, Network Lilac, Ventures Green, Solving Blue, and Daukiri Lime, and in a moment you will see why we named them like this. And we also, of course, align the grayscale together with the other colors to always have a contrast communication. So as said, the main brand, let's say the bigger umbrella of the project is BananaCorp. And for BananaCorp, of course, we chose the main color, the yellow. And 50% of the palette is occupied by the yellow and the rest is the grayscale. As said in the brief, we needed to have a brand that would be flexible, and now you will see all the different applications that we worked on. The first one, of course, is BananaConf, or as you know, it's also NFT Tallinn. So the main logo always remains the same, and we always apply the right part of the logo, and we adapt it to the sector. As you can see, the same applications as for the main color, the main logo. And for BananaConf, since at the end of the day, at NFT Tallinn or BananaConf, it's where all the different parts of the branding comes together. We decided to use 25% of yellow and add also all the other colors, and that's why also in communication, for example, on social medias or all the other different posters you have seen during the event here, they all contain the full palette. Then we have Banana Solution, we chose the blue. I will go quickly through it. And then we chose the green one for ventures. Yellow for Banana Daukiri. And then this is one of the particular aspects of BananaCorp. I don't know if you attended to one of their events into the Web3X industry concept. Basically, they organize these meetups with important personality from different industries, and they connect them with Web3 builders. So for example, last year, we attended at the Web3X Fashion in Milan. And as you can see here, we work with the logo and we use the logo as the X. And in the future, they will also have, they will repeat this concept in other cities, for example, in the automotive industry, jewelry. So you will often see this concept coming along. All right, now the funny part. We also created a mascot for Banana. We called it Nana because it's a gender-neutral name. And here it's where we really put aside the corporate aspect of their business and go straight into the funniest part. So we designed this illustration. And the goal with this is to have a mascot that can represent the brand in every communication. We also, apart from the main mascot, we also brought some character of the mascot into the main logo, as you can see, and also on your free ticket for food today, you have seen the bottom one. On the same concept, we developed one character for each one of the founders. You can see Sander, Nizar, and Armin. We had really fun trying to get their personalities into the characters. And the same concept can actually be applied to collabs with other NFT collection or projects. So for example, here, we gave them an example of what we can do in the case they would like to collaborate, for example, with Bored Apes. We took the Bored Ape of Sander and developed the mascot, which take the traits of our own creation, but bringing as well the traits of the original ape. And this concept can be applied for any other NFT collection, and here you have other examples. All right, then, an important thing in branding is that when you develop the visual language of the brand, it's also important to set up some rules that will make sure that the communication is always coherent. And I will now illustrate to you a few of them. So in this case, for example, shapes always need to be simple and smooth. We also decided that they should not include outline and always use the strokes to highlight parts of the elements and not to outline the elements from the rest. Illustrations should always be in flat color, and if you need to use two colors, you need to use them only to differentiate one object from another and not to bring two shades of the same color together, as you can see in the third example. Then we also developed a few shapes in order to give flexibility to the communication and in order to contrast that flat style that we went to. This is a cool one. We decided to, made this rule, which is never too straight. As you can see, for example, also in your badges, we told them very clearly that there will never be a straight line. So in all the communication, everything will be slightly not straight. Yeah, then to highlight the words, they can use the boxes with the palette colors. And here you can see some applications of the visual language coming together. This one you have seen already before. Some line art, a sticker pack, and this is where we had the most fun doing. These are some social media applications. Refresh of Twitter for both pages. Here are some posters. I will in a bit explain to you where this came from when I will talk to you about the tone of voice. You can see some of these posters around the event. This is a mock-up on how the next Web3 X Fashion in September will look like. All right, yeah, this is the initial part of the branding, and this is where the brief came from. We always ask to our clients the reason why they're doing it, how they're doing it, and with the answer, we try to convert these words into a visual language and communication. So the last part will be the tone of voice, which is very important. Here you set the rules on how the brand should communicate to the public, and this can be applied on social medias, but also we try to include their characters into this because they are the ones communicating to the public in the end. So some key elements of the tone of voice or adjectives that was difficult to link together was naughty, punky, irreverent, informal, and funny. And here you have some examples of how a normal or a cold tone of voice at the bottom, for example, when we need to explain what we intend with informal, we have two examples. The bottom one is the neutral one. So for example, hello everyone. We are happy to announce that the new edition of BananaCorp will be held during next April. And the right way to say it, hey guys, BananaConf is coming back. We know you are there with your finger on the ticket button. Same thing can be applied for all the other adjectives you've seen before. For example, the funny one, irreverent, punky, and naughty. This is the very difficult one to manage because it's very risky to cross the line. And we also talked about the glossary, and this is where the poster you will see around came from. We thought about some words that can replace their normal ones, and they're all inspired by bananas or food in general. And this will really make their character stand out. And then we also thought about some formats for the social medias. All right, that's it. I hope you liked it. And if you have any questions, we are here. We have also Jan Schulmeister, which is our CEO. So if you have any questions, we are available. Thank you, guys.